Hey everyone, Rickey Noland here with Mandeville High School Baseball and the LAK Skippers. Got to ask a few questions that I wanted to answer here. First one, why did you want to partner with the Knights? That was a pretty easy one for me, coming from being an assistant coach at Denham Springs High School, where travel ball was frowned upon or was looked down upon, and as an assistant coach, I felt like that was something we should have always embraced, because it's going to happen whether high school coaches like it or not. So you might as well be a part of it, because in all essence, it really just helps. It promotes your players. It gives them another outlet other than just being on your high school team. And let's be honest, as much as a high school coaches, we want our players to be recruited when they come to our games during the high school season. It's just ultimately it's better and it's easier for college coaches to be able to come and recruit during the summer. They go to the bigger tournaments in the summer where they're playing against overall consistent, better competition. So for me, it was better for my players to only get them better, but also have more opportunities to eventually do what they all want to do, which is go play in college baseball. Second question was what is special to you about being a high school head coach? So I'm a father of two daughters. I got twin girls that are 6. I don't have any sons unless you want to count my 2 dogs, and only one of them really acts like a boy. So for me, it's like every year I get anywhere from 28 to 40, young men that I want to, treat like they were, or if they were my sons. So for me, it's real special. I try to have that relationship with bond with every player that I have, and instill that trust that I would try to if I were their father. Sometimes it doesn't always work that way, and I think every coach kind of goes through that, but for me the biggest thing is I try to let every player know that I'm always going to be there for them, on the field, off the field, and just kind of have that special relationship with every single one of them individually and not just as a whole. What's my most proud coaching moment? Well, I've only coached for one full season as a head coach, and if you count this year being riddled with the COVID-19 coronavirus, I got a year and a half under my belt. So I would say probably my most proud coaching moment. That's a tough one. That is. It partly due to I don't have enough experience as a head coach to have a proud moment. But I would say there's been a few players that I've had in the short time that I've been a head coach that, watching them grow up in that short frame of time where they actually figured things out. They got better. They were more mature on the field and off the field. I've had players that grew in the classroom, that came out of their shell, that hardly really didn't talk much on the field. All of a sudden, the following year, they are one of our big leaders on the team. So I would say it's a culmination of lots of things, small little things, but somewhere in that neighborhood of just watching young men grow up to be, men. That's a pretty proud moment for me. Last one is any suggestions for high school players as they go through this unprecedented time. LHSAA doesn't really let us know if the season's over or not. School-wise, they're telling us it can be pushed back a little more, and then you got the president that's saying different things, and it's hard, especially for my seniors. I had a lot of seniors this year, but for any senior for that matter, especially if they haven't signed or they're worried about all of that. I didn't sign until right before high school playoffs my senior year when I was in high school. This year's a little different because colleges can't see you play throughout the year, so especially if they might have liked you or your coach has been pushing them to have interest in you, but they didn't get a chance to see you before all of this happened and the season was shut down. I would say if you truly want to keep going and playing college baseball as a senior, keep working, keep emailing, keep asking your coach for help and contacting these coaches. Your situation is going to be different. It's going to be different than anybody else before you and probably after you, hopefully. For the kids, underclassmen, I would say keep working and pray that if the season is over for high school ball, that hopefully you can play summer baseball and try to get with the best program that you can find out there, preferably Louisiana Knights, and try to play as much as you can, because you had that long period where you didn't get to play as much. So, you know, for that, it's tough. You know, I think every kid's situation is different. Don't press. If you're an upperclassman, don't stress so much about it. If you truly want to play baseball, there's colleges out there for you. It's just a matter of you not looking at their college as, you know, not the best fit. Sometimes you don't even realize, but it might be the best fit for you. So, again, thank you guys. Take care.